on the long queen. Your giant cement thing has a hole in it on the roof. Shoot, I let it rain. Oh my god, dang it, man. But check it out. I had one of these from before because the piece of action for the flood. That's that corner.
We're starting here, starting right now. 1, 2, 3. We breathe it in. We feel our hearts, they're pounding. Rising up to feel the fire dance wild through our veins. We take a chance and know we'll never be the same. Giving it all we got, giving it all we can, giving it all we got. Oh, climbing up to the top of the world. No fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours.
Well, it is another rain-soaked day, afternoon here on the Thai farm. But I did manage to, whoa, lizard. Well, I did manage to do a couple things, get caught up on. I did finish pretty much anything I need to do here. I put the center beam back on the long queen. Big task is actually to finish that wheel. But, oh, that's right. Shoot, I let it rain. Oh my god, dang it, man. Rain inside there. I better unplug that first. I knew there was something. Because I was doing this and that and coming back. The power was going off and on. Like, it went off, I don't know how many times today. Oh, shit. Just got wet. Well, oh, dang it. I gotta take, oh, I did unplug it. See, I was working on that patio deck over there. What was it? And where I was gonna do this, I was gonna use my skill saw and cut the ends off of those pieces I was working on yesterday, and then got it all set up and the power cut. Damn, man. And then it wouldn't come back on, wasn't coming back on, and so I was like, well, you know what, I could probably start hoiking sand over there and maybe work on that a little bit, because I don't need power to do that, right? Although I would like to have my fan over there, because it was sunny for the most part of the day. And then yeah, and then when I would come back to get sand, I would check if there was power so I could finish up that, because it wasn't that big of a job. Did that 4 or 5 times to no avail. And then actually come to find out, my wife unplugged it over there to the main power to here, which I have plugged in. So plugged that in, came over here, cut all those off, and was still exhausted from the sand. I'm in the middle of all that. And so I just told myself on the next time back for the sand, I'd put away all that stuff. It was hot and sunny and, you know, didn't need it. But sure enough, I wait till I'm exhausted. And then because I'm exhausted, I go straight upstairs, take a shower and sit down. Out of sight, out of mind. And so now my extension cord is laying right side up, probably filled full of water. Let's take a look. I'll do it. Yeah, well, that's definitely water. I guess I just have to let it dry out first. I already took a shower, man. I didn't want to get all muddy and wetty. Muddy and wet. God dang it. Mess that up. I'm gonna take the skill saw back over there. I'll show you my progress. I'm gonna leave the grinder out here though, because I still need to grind nails off of there. Like old nails are sticking out and might get hooked up on a little kid's leg or something. So yeah, dang, I just put that extension on there too. I had bought that big old 50 meters full of wire or whatever to make a few things, or actually to make a couple extension cords, and I made that one. I just put that three plug on there. Although now that I remember, I think I might actually have another one of those. If that one's gonna rust, that's what'll happen. I'm not so much worried about the electrocution part of it as I am the fact that it's cheap. So one rain will set the rust in on those little connectors, and then the thing won't work. Dang it. I did take my wood out from inside, so, or from the rain was sitting up here. I thought it might rain today because it rains every day this time of year, I guess, even though it was beautiful sunny today. But now it's just all mud. It was brutal, dude, taking all this sand over here, man. But it's finished. Yeah. So now all I gotta do is I'm gonna let it sit. I do have some parts where I busted a hole open, and there too, and actually over there. So I was hitting it with that rubber mallet, you know, and I think what it is the wet sand packs differently than, you know, dry sand. So the wet sand, it left a little bit of airspace maybe, so when I would hit it with the hammer, it was easy to go and break that part off. But it's all gonna be cemented together anyway, so it don't matter. It was just more difficult today to do this half, to do these 4 rows. I did these 4 before, and I just finished those 4. It's still a bit rough. Actually, I need one. I broke one the other time, so I need one more brick over there. But when I come out here next, I'm gonna wall that up. I'll probably just use bricks. Go ahead and make the first brick, because maybe there'll be a wall later, I don't know. And I'll cut them down deep so it's flush, kind of. I'll make the bricks. I'll leave the holes up so it latches onto it, and the same that side. Definitely need it because you know, that's the bricks won't seal that way. So I'll have to put the wall up there almost as a form. I'm gonna dig it down in the dirt and seed it real good, and then you know, basically make a form out of bricks. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna probably actually pour cement for that edge connection, almost like I was making the beams, you know, before you know how you make the beams, and then you can fill it in with sand, and then pour your form on, or pour your concrete and all that stuff. So it's kind of like that, only I was just gonna make a brick wall down there at the bottom with the footer. so that it accepts the edge of this better. I can fill that in on the dry pour. Yeah, I covered the fan. Yeah, I can feel this is wet. So it's all these beautiful holes in here. But like I said, it is done. Although now it's easier to see now, because yeah, see that? That's all wet right there. You can see the water going. That's the pattern from the holes or whatever. I can't really see some on that side. Oh yeah, in that corner right there. Oh my gosh, oh yeah. It was probably from the bent. Anyway, that, you know, that will probably help in the settling of the sand. I mean, I packed it pretty good, but you can't pack it really towards the edge because, you know, it's just going to go out. So that's why I want to put the brick wall there so I can repack that portion, make sure it's level. I want to get all them bricks. I'll have to go in after the settling to make sure that they all are as level as I can make them, so that the dry pour is much easier to do. That's the thing. I need to get these brackets. I keep forgetting to get those snap brackets. I can use my gun fastener for that, but I don't have the loop for it. So the fishes are out and about. My wife caught 2 big old fish today. Big old fish, a black one and a red one, tilapia. Just cooking them over there, all salted up. Her girlfriends are coming over to eat fish. Well, I mean, I could eat too, but I was thinking baked potato today. Check it out. Yeah, catch a fish. Yeah, that's you know, it's all about the sustainability, right? I don't think anybody can really be 100% sustainable. If you are 100% sustainable, you're probably gonna die. It's just, yeah, I don't think so. There's always gonna be one aspect that you can't fulfill. You know, one slot. Especially if you're relying on power, like grid power. That power, I don't know how many times it went off today, man. It went off, and I went off. Although, I do know that they're making, you know, headway on the construction for the widening of the road into our village. If you watch those videos, sad days indeed when all the goddamn green trees had to be ripped out. There's a couple places where I could come down here on my scooter and it would almost be like that with green. You know, you'd be like, oh yeah, during this rainy season, all much more green. Now everything's just gone. Gone as far as I can see. Fortunately, I don't think it goes on this side. I'm not sure. I think they'll come right up to the intersection maybe with the widening. Or maybe a little farther, but, and I guess eventually maybe they're gonna do the whole thing all the way up to the mountain, but I don't know. Probably not. But I do know that they're doing a shitload of the electrical work, so what's happening is they're probably needing to, you know, disconnect the power so they can drop the lines or whatever. They already put up all the brand new poles on that one side, and they put them up here too, but they had to, all the street lights are inbound, right? They're in the way. So they had to remove all the street lights, and those have like a full meter square anchor or whatever that's below the ground. And dig them out, and but all that electrical work, probably the roads, that's probably what happens, because sometimes normally they call you and let you know, hey bro, we're gonna be shutting the power off, you know, between these hours. Oh, okay. But when the construction guys work, it might be an emergency. It just might be something they have to do right then for 10 minutes, and maybe 10 minutes turns into 20 minutes or whatever. Bummer. I think it stopped raining. What I wanted to actually go and take a look. I haven't been out a lot into the village just because, you know, we staying at home, eating this or that, whatever, a few days. And they can get a lot done in a few days. I mean, as soon as there's sun out, man, there's like 10 excavators and, you know, everybody's moving. I don't know if you can see this, but way up there, you see that orange? That's actually a safety vest because there's a guy on top of that. I think it's the cement flume or whatever, you know, the thing where they store the powder, the dry cement. And looks like he's got a bag or something up there. Maybe that would be a bummer, dude. Your giant cement thing has a hole in it on the roof. Water's coming through, ruining, you know, $1 million worth of cement by hardening it. Looks like they're pulling plastic up there. Yeah. Either plastic or black. No, that's plastic, bro. Dude, that would be a bummer. The weld's open or something. Some. Because this is new this past year, but we'll have to see. Because the wind gonna shred it up there on that time. But most of the plastic here is not like that heavy plastic you see often in, you know, in trash bags. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to go out there, so maybe I do that. I'm gonna take this. Maybe if I can. Oh, my wife's already gone. I was just gonna take the scooter. But hey, what I just realized is I did take delivery today. I was working over there. I heard the motorcycle guy, and I just yelled like, "Oh!" You know, he knows I was here. So I have, what do I have here? I have not one, not two, not three. Oh my God, what is this? What the hell? But 4 packages. And I swear I ordered too much. This is actually, I don't know what this is. This is a Thai flag. It's a bigger one. I'm gonna make a better flagpole, because this, you know, I have the bamboo over here. Big old piece of bamboo, but that's just like the small flag. It's one that was local they could have. I like flying the flag if it's a good flag. But this one is, again, it's almost like that one, I guess, but it's bigger. The first one I had was, I'm gonna see if I can set this down here. First flag I had was nice, but it got shredded in the wind and stuff, tattered. And I bought another one, which is a real big one, a really good one, but it's just too big, man. I couldn't fly that power that a big flag, you know, takes. Oh, this is another one of them fan motors. You know, this oscillating fan right here. You can see that probably. I have a bunch of them, right? A couple up here, one in the bedroom, and the one in the bedroom wasn't working. All right, it stopped working, and so I took it out, and I actually had one of these from before, because the one upstairs doesn't turn. It's on okay, but it didn't turn. And I tested it, and I knew it was a motor, so I ordered a motor, but I never replaced it. This motor and that motor sat in my shop forever. And then now the bedroom one went out, and I'm like, oh shoot. So I go, oh, I have that motor, and so I swapped it out, and now it works fine. Of course, it's this very simple motor, and these things are good, man. I mean, why would I throw away the fan, or, you know, it's like that. The motors are really only these, or this kind of motor. This motor is the one that does the rotating, locks onto that bar, makes it go like that, you know, or in this case goes like that. And but one of the things I noticed is that see. So this motor, I bought the right one, or I suppose the one that matches, which is 4.25 of RPM, right? Well, that other motor was what was it? This is 4.2. The other one was, yeah, 5 to 6. I think it said 5, you know, -6 or whatever RPM. So it's faster, and it actually even works better in there, faster. But now I got this one because I wanted to go ahead and fix that one upstairs. That's one of my deliveries. And this is, I don't know what this is. I hope it's where'd you go? Oh, market. Oh, she's got some beers. This stuff, oh my gosh. I've been wanting to try this, man. I hope it works. This is called Deep Blue. It's like Tidy Bowl for your pond. Not Tidy Bowl, but it's the harmless to fish and vegetable or fish and plants. It is what turns your pond blue. It's that blue color, like almost as if there was, you know, too much calcium, whatever that is, like in California, you know, when the canals are blue, aqua blue, whatever. And because oh, that's right, because we went over to the temple up here in the mountain, and on the way in on that road, there's one canal, one pond the guys got there, and it's like full on, pretty cool blue, you know, like a typical lagoon kind of blue. It's not real clear, but it's that color. But it looks cool. So I thought, oh man, so I looked that up. I found it in this bag. You got to mix it all up. It's like feels like a gel or something. So that's pretty cool. I thought maybe this might have been that, but it's all right. That's perfect. Well, oh, what? Oh my God. Now I remember. I swear I didn't remember. I swear. And I'm pulling this out. I'm all, what the fuck? This boots? What the hell? Can you see what it is? You know what it is? You still guessing? Dude, it is a giant inner tube. It's a tractor inner tube, and I got it. It's pretty big, huh? I thought I bought the short stem one though. Anyway, because you know, I'm gonna be I mean, I do have a pond, right? So me and my pond will be one with the inner tube. And that'll be cool, man. I'll be excited to just reminisce the days of going down the rivers in my inner tube. Now I can just float around in my pond. On a day like today, it'd be all right because it's not too hot right now anyway. I mean, I should say on a day like today right now, it's not too hot. And the sun's not out to blind you. And temperature's all right. It's a little bit humid, but you know, if you're in the pond or whatever, you can get wet. That water's good. Yeah, and actually that blue stuff also, you know, it has a kind of a therapy effect for the water as well. It does prevent algae from growing. It doesn't kill existing algae, but you know, it can prevent algae from growing and other, you know, harmful bacteria that's even harmful for your fish and stuff too. But yeah, the coloring seems to be inert, so, and it says it's fine for the fish and for your water plants and all that. But of course, I'm gonna definitely do it in a bucket first, you know, kind of test it. Maybe I should put some of one of my fish in the bucket. Just can't believe everything here. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go for that short ride, and I'm gonna put my chest harness on, but I can't find it, man. Anyway, I'll get back at you. Yeah, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This road is, my driveway is very slippery. Very slippery after the rain. I'd hate to wash out my front tire. Full of mud. The intersection is probably totally flooded. It's funny, you know, all the trucks and stuff is dug out big old holes, you know, in the intersection. And everybody was just dipping in there. Motorcycles would fall over. It was a bummer. Somebody tried to put some rocks in there, that, you know, that lasted for about a day or whatever. And then the other day I saw they covered the whole area with blacktop, like, you know, like to fix it. They put a big old thing of blacktop in there. And I'll park right here. You can see that. Whoa! You see the rainfall in the hills over there? By the way, this land right here is still for sale. That's a faded for sale sign, but yeah, I think it's too rye. But yeah, so the hole got filled with all the blacktop and everything, and everybody kind of went, yeah, finally, you know, badass or whatever. Well, I guess they didn't let it dry or whatever, because now there's like twice as many holes, and they're all blacktop. It's like a little moonscape. But the holes are softer, so. But when I came home from the market, I had a turn on there on the blacktop, and I saw all the new holes. I just laughed. I started laughing. At least they tried to fix it. It's an impossible task for sure. This road is highly traveled with, you know, rice trucks and all those things. And they turn right at that intersection. So they're braking, they're turning, bouncing. That's why I turned down here. I don't have to deal with that. Forgot they put new speed bumps here. It's a school. Put 2 speed bumps to prevent all the Wile E. Coyote drivers from hauling ass during the school day. And you can't really hit it with your motorcycle. It'll break. Our Thursday markets are on this street, but or a street and adjoining parking lot, but they, short time back, they blocked, or it was always on both sides of the street anyway. They said you couldn't be on the street anymore, so now everybody had to move into the block, and you know, it was just too much for the traffic to have to go around, I guess. It was all stalls all the way along both sides here, but Now they're all in here on to the right. That's Thursdays though. Thursday night street market. And because they actually used to be right up here to the road too, but they moved them all the way back to there because of the road widening. So they say road's coming, y'all can't be here because they're gonna make the road. Come on, homie. They're gonna make the road, all the way up to where I'm at actually. These guys are going kind of fast, man. This scooter doesn't always have the fast pickup when I need it. Sometimes it just goes boom, and you're like, oh my god. So I definitely have to have my room. This is what I was talking about. They're gonna fill all this in, all the way up to the the big telephone poles. That's the county line, so to speak. So they have all that room. They're probably swapping out the line because I can see all the line laying on the ground now. All the power line. Maybe they're dropping out with the old, in with the new. But they will stop when it's pouring rain. I'm gonna turn around up there. Yeah, they will stop because they don't get it done, right? They need a good day, one day of sunshine, and then boom, they try and haul ass. They gotta backfill all this, but they can't backfill it when it's soaking wet. That's that big old cement thing. All of that was under the ground. All these big old blocks. They were holding the light poles, the street light, buried down there. So the excavator brings it up, and another company probably removes it. But they're bolted, so they should be able to use them again. They just pick them up proper, in a truck, stand them up, and then deliver them to another site. Because here, I think they're going to put I'll show you. You can get some kind of size going here. You can see how big that is right there. It's pretty big, man. But I think they're going to put the lights on these poles. As soon as they take that line off, that bird nest up there, they're going to remove that. Yeah, I think they're going to put lights on the poles. So they don't need them at all. The light posts themselves are already gone. They took them away somewhere. Yeah, so they're gonna make it wide all the way to the poles. So these cars, all this stuff cannot be here. We're gonna take out these parking, these abutments for the trash. What are you doing, girl? What did she do? And the other side of the road too. Well, the poles are close right there, so I don't know if they're gonna move those poles. Definitely flooded. my evasive action for the flood. That's that corner right there. You can see the street holes are all in there. Everybody trying to avoid them. Oh, I can see, yeah, there's a, you see that in the mirror maybe? Red and white ladder up on the pole. You try working on your electricity. Yeah, buddy. Well, at least it didn't rain on me. We don't want that. And I think the wind actually cools the camera so that you can, you know, so it doesn't overheat. Because when I'm walking and talking earlier, you know, it overheats. And then you can't film. I'm like, well, bummer. But if you have something that's actively cooling it down, like this cool wind, then it doesn't seem to be a problem. Just every now and then I gotta look in the mirror at the screen to see if it's on. Yeah. It's all green this time of year, of course. I should say green and gray because you can see that behind me, right? You see all that? Boom. Look at that. It's like huge smoke. I don't know. You should be able to see that in the mirror. Oh, massive in the mirror. Guy's still up there on top of that cement deal. Looks like that other land's for sale too. I just remembered something. They cut this tree down. The city cut this tree down because of the telephone wires, but they left like the you know, the big old bulk of it, and you can see it's got that real red rich color, and normally somebody just come around and pick that up, but I think it's also, I think I can pick it up. I think it's a freebie. Get my electric chainsaw out here. If I can't cut, I could just lasso it and drag it all the way back to my house. That'd be nice. My wife up there feeding the fish. Alrighty. Get out of this. Well, there you go, don't you? Quick little ride, and I can see that, well, there was one guy up on the ladder, but I saw the black power line laying on the ground, so chances are they just, you know, what they do is they unhook the old stuff, but they leave it live, and then they lay it on the ground. And they string the new stuff, not live, and they just wait until the the terminal endpoints, wherever they're connecting it from, way down there. And I've been, they've been doing it for a long time. They do it in stretches. I drove by before, and you see, like, the two little Thai ladies with the cable over their shoulder, and they're just pulling all the line, whatever, for 2 blocks or 6 blocks or something. And but so I probably should plan for more blackouts. That said, I remember now with my solar, I could snatch that battery out of there, and because it's easy removable, and that thing will run my fan all day, and I'll probably do my drill and stuff, so I might be able to do that, push come to shove, if I want to be working and I need power anyway. All right, man. Well, hey, hope you enjoyed all that. Some updates, more progress on that soon to be poured patio over there. And thanks for watching, and keep watching. And I'll get back at you from here on the Thai farm with more Lazada.